Of course, I'm your host, Ray. Guys, please go check out episode 40. Featuring our co-host, Andre. Shout out to Andre, shout out to Tion, also another co-host. But we just dropped episode 40. Just reflecting on things, man. Talked a little bit about hip hop. We talked a little bit about being consistency, working out, training. So guys, please go check that out. Episode 40, reflecting. We have a special guest on the show today. I know him as Muggsy. It's kind of cool that algorithms work because I'm a big fan of the UFC. I'm a big fan of fighting in general. Fighting is unique, even though I've never participated in it. I've been a fan ever since I was a little kid. I know a lot about it. So of course I'm always searching up these little videos, kill time. And yo, You popped up and I kept getting you nonstop. I'm just like, yo, who is this guy? And I see you're always dedicated to the gym, bro. Like one of the videos that I watched about you, and I think I told you this, was when you're like days off. I don't take days off. Like nobody's better than me. I'm always gonna get up and do what I gotta do. Like I don't want nobody to get ahead of me. I was like, yo, that's motivation. I'm not gonna lie to you. After I watched that video, I went to the gym and I went for like 2.5 hours, bro. I had this like energy that was inside me, bro. I was just like, yo, he's right. There's no such thing as a rest day. Like even if you are working out and your body does feel like it's getting tired, go to the gym, but go lighter. You know what I'm saying? Go for muscle endurance. Don't go for strength training. But there's always something you can do. So I appreciate you for saying that, bro. That motivated the hell out of me. Um, Bro, but before we get into your content, I want to ask you. You go by Muggsy. But what is the name your family calls you?
My family calls me Buzzy,
Buzzy.
Buzzy,
Buzzy.
or just Keelan, my first name, of
Or
course.
Keelan. Or Keelan.
hmm
So where are you from, man? What's your upbringing? Like
I'm,
how did you get into fitness and becoming a wrestler?
I was born in Indiana, Michigan City, but I was raised in Mississippi in Lauderdale, three
Lauderdale.
hours north of the beach. And in the South, there's no such thing as well, except for Texas, of course. But there's no such thing as wrestling in Mississippi at all. It don't exist. So we got into wrestling after we moved to Missouri in 2013, May 24th. My ex stepdad, we moved because my mom got married to him, and he introduced me to wrestling. He was a coach, and I was always in the fight, and I fought long before I got into wrestling. But when I found out it was in the high school, that piqued my interest because I didn't think it would ever be like a fighting style in the high school. I didn't think that would be a thing because I'm from Mississippi. It's a little bubble, something down there. So your
Yeah.
brain is a little is not wired like most people, the average human. When you're raised in
Hmm.
the South like that, it's not the same. People don't understand it until they leave and kind of explain that when they leave that little matrix. Um, but yeah, I went to practice for the first time, sat there and watched. And I instantly wanted to do it because I noticed that the men in there who were better had control, and men by nature like control. It's in our
Right.
nature to love it. We hate being under control. So
That's
somebody
true.
taking over like a boss. Most men at a warehouse job hate their boss,
We
and
don't
people
like to
who are
be
the boss,
vulnerable, bro. We don't
yeah,
like to be
and
vulnerable.
we do not. And then like police, they love their job because they have a position of power that they never ever felt in their life. That's why
Right.
they abuse it so much. So when I noticed that, I instantly wanted to do it. It was a little different than like boxing and karate. That it's not the same. It's a different type of control. And that's how I got into it, man. And from there, I just naturally fell in love because as you get better and things like that, when you acquire more control, you're gonna naturally just fall in love with it as a man. That's in our nature.
Right, right. Wrestling, bro, I'm not even gonna lie to you. I had a friend that wrestled for a long time, ended up trying out for the Olympics. He did Greco style wrestling. But I was like, because it was either for me, it was either basketball or wrestling. because basketball and wrestling happened to be at the same time of the year in the wintertime. And I was like, yo, it's not like because at first you think of wrestling for me, you think of wrestling as WWE, WWF.
Right.
That's how I became a fan of wrestling in general until I got more into it as I got older.
Mm-hmm.
But wrestling, bro, is one of the hardest sports to ever participate in. Cutting weight, the whole process of getting ready and getting prepared for a match, conditioning, strength training, um, sleepless hours, a lot of work, bro, and so many methods to cut weight. When I saw my friend cutting weight one time, he had an empty jar. No,
Mm-hmm.
not an empty jar, empty plastic water bottle, spitting. I'm like, what are you doing? He's like, bro, I'm cutting weight. I have to make weight. So when I saw all of that, I was like, all right, this is not for me. But it's interesting to watch. I've been to a couple of matches that my friend participated in, but wrestling, bro, is no joke. And I think honestly, it's one of the best fighting styles. How has it changed or impacted the way you look at life? Because it's like a philosophy too. How did it impact your
Mm-hmm.
life?
It taught me one of the huge lessons and never quit. Huge lesson. It's
Yeah,
the reason, like I almost quit making videos. Like, but wrestling is the reason why I don't quit anything ever in history, ever. Everything I start, I tend to finish it because of wrestling. Um, it taught me about pain, how to go through pain but still do great. Because that's what
right.
you're doing in a wrestling match. You go, it's a completely painful experience, but you got to continue to be great in the match. So, and dominate the match, and dominate control in the match while in pain, and that's how life works. Just like that, life
Mm-hmm.
is a painful journey. We're here to be in pain. We're here to suffer, and you got to go through that and still get shit done. Because if you go to work with them emotions, you're gonna get fired. You got to be able to control your emotions and get things done, no matter how you feel. So we feel like
You
shit in
better
the match. You
preach
got
it.
to get it done. You got to get
You
it done.
better, yeah, you better preach it, bro. You better preach it. It's so true. Um, what do your family think about you going into wrestling? Because us being brothers, we're known for football and basketball. Wrestling is not something that we usually do. How do your family feel about it?
Well, my family never really seen me wrestle before. Like I
Mm.
don't think my mama seen me wrestle but once, like ever. So they don't really pay attention to it. Videos they don't like. They pay attention to that. But as a wrestling, they don't much see it because no one ever really see me wrestle. They don't care.
Yeah. I always like it's cool that we got people like you, people like my friend who's also a brother, like that are into wrestling because I feel like we need to expand from basketball. We need to expand from football. I played lacrosse. I ended up playing lacrosse in college, but it's dope to see us taking over another sport and like actually loving it because it gets other brothers involved and they want to do it. You know what I'm saying? So
Mm-hmm.
I'm pretty sure your content has influenced kids to wrestle, bro. Like I don't know.
Mm-hmm.
I don't even know nothing about it. I'm too old to wrestle now, but like shit, it makes me want to wrestle. You know what I'm saying? It's a very energetic post that you usually put out there, bro. Um, what is one of the most memorable matches you had as a wrestler?
Definitely my last one. Absolutely my last one because that's to this day it still bugs me, and it shouldn't. But my very last match, this guy. So like you see my, if you watch my content, you know I lat drop a lot. Like I throw people a lot.
Yeah.
And I learned that move. I learned it from the guy who beat me in my last match. He was always lat dropping people. I had to learn that move from him. And he was my last match of high school at the semifinals at districts to go to state. And I was in constellation. And so I lost my first match and had to go constellations the rest of the way. And it was like 3 extra more matches. Where if you keep winning, you do way less. And he went to the semifinal match and lost. And then when I got to my semifinal constellation, he realized he had to wrestle me because we wrestled in the season earlier in the season, and I almost beat him. He was nervous to wrestle me. I could absolutely tell. I could read it like a damn book. And we
What
went to
was your
wrestle.
if you
Go
don't
ahead.
mind me asking, what was your weight? What was you where was
This
you
is
wrestling?
this is 160.
160.
And I weigh the same right now. I ain't gained weight since like what 8 years ago. But
160. How tall are you?
I'm 5'8.5".
3.5, 160. That's a good weight. That's a
Yeah,
good
I'm
weight.
pretty lean. I'm very lean.
Yeah, man.
Very,
Yeah,
very lean.
yeah. We're gonna talk about that, bro, because I need some
Mhm.
advice myself.
For sure. But no,
Um,
yeah, but we wrestled under the spotlight. It was an extreme privilege because that's how you do it, man. With all the lights out the gym and the spotlight on the mat, it's incredible. It's such a privilege. But we did it. I felt great. He got me in the cradle, pinned me, and I just looked up at the light that I was so grateful for, and walked off the mat, sobbing tears, sad that night. Um, but that loss was such an essential part to the greatness I have now. It was super essential. Um, but now, I mean, now that dude is not doing great now. He actually
did he end up
started.
wrestling D1 or did he end up?
He ended up. Well, I don't want to say. I mean, I don't. Well, we don't know who he is. He ended up selling drugs at the high school, selling a bunch of drugs. Like
Oh
that was a
man.
full time little gig. He didn't do much afterwards at
Oh
all.
man. I
Yeah,
saw.
but
No, go ahead. Go ahead.
but that was really it right there. Go ahead. You go.
I saw in one of your videos you said you didn't wrestle in college.
Mm-mm.
What made you not want to do that?
I did. I wasn't smart enough. I was just worried about the sport, not the academics and
Not the
things.
academics.
I
Yeah.
hate. I never did homework the whole senior year. I did it all like in class, like the day of when I got it or when it was about to be turned in. I did it right there. I never did homework at home. I just and if I did, if I had, I said, oh, I wouldn't do it and store it in trash and just fail. I wouldn't even care. I had a super low grade point average when I graduated. Super low. I just all I cared about was the sport. And when I applied to one college, they told me no, and that one no just like broke me. I was like, okay, I'm gonna just continue to wrestle open like twice a year and just work at a regular job. So
Yeah.
no, college wasn't an option because I just wasn't worried about the grades, bro. I hated school.
Yeah, I
I
hated
still hate
school
school.
too. Yeah, I understand you, bro. Especially when it's
Yeah.
something you don't wanna learn about.
Nah,
Um, do you ever think about going JUCO?
nah. I don't want to go to school. I just didn't. No,
No,
school
I
ain't for
feel
me,
you.
bro. I hate school. I hate it's like a job. It's like that robot stuff. You gotta go to class, leave at this time when the bell ring. It's like I don't want to be a robot. I don't like that.
Yeah, and I feel you. And then you 4 years later get a piece of paper. I felt the same way when I got the paper. I was like, I did all that work. I did all that work for nothing.
Right. There's much more to it than just the robot stuff. But yeah, like as even the what I'm learning in general, I can learn that for free on YouTube.
Yeah, and I feel you. I feel you. So let me ask you this: what's your favorite style of wrestling?
Definitely Greco-Roman.
Greco-Roman.
Super
Yes.
dangerous. People don't
Yeah.
understand how dangerous that is. It's extremely dangerous. Like if I got in a street fight and grabbed you and like did a body lock to a trap arm, you are in a terrible spot. You probably gonna die. Because if I toss you to my full extent, I'm gonna crack your skull because I'm going back. You're going back. Yeah, that's
Bro,
extremely dangerous. No one talks about that. That's an extremely slept on topic.
yo,
It's
Greco is my favorite style of wrestling. I think is one of the best techniques that some wrestlers use in the UFC. But
hmm
let me
not
ask
enough.
you this because I watched some. You were wrestling some big dude, and he looked like he had you for a little bit. But
Yeah.
then you did some. You did. I don't know what you did. You went under him, and then
Mm.
you ended up on top of him. I don't know if he wrestled in college or anything like that, but it was like what the how did that happen?
That was Zach Biddy and Jack Murphy. They both played football at KU some years ago. Now Jack Murphy is 6'10", 300 pounds. I couldn't take him. That's not happening. He's inhumanely huge. But as of Zach Biddy, yeah, I took him down. He was a college lineman. He didn't wrestle though. Neither one of them wrestled. But if you don't know what you're doing, it's a lot easier. A lot of
Yeah,
people,
of course, it's a lot easier, but they're
yeah,
big. You know what I'm saying?
they are big,
You're
but they
160.
get winded quick. If like you gotta understand, wrestling is not the same as like running. You run straight up, your lungs are nice and stretched out. You're getting full. Breathe in, breathe out. Lungs getting full. When you bend over like that, you're not getting the full breath like you think you when you run it up. You know what I'm saying? It's
Right.
way harder to bend over and wrestle for 3-4 minutes. It's super tough. Cause you're not supposed to. If you run for a mile, you're not supposed to bend over. You're not supposed to do that. Supposed to stand up straight, hand up here. Keep your lungs nice and spread like eagle wings. If you bend over, you're doing it wrong. So that's why wrestling is so tough, bro. You bend over the whole time. It's
Yeah,
extremely tough. So they
I
got
know.
winded extremely quick,
Yeah, let
very
me.
quick.
Did you when you were in high school, did you ever eat cauliflower?
No,
Never.
never. I still ain't got it. I got a lot of piercings, bro. Never.
Yeah, yeah. It's something I questioned. Like when you were wrestling, I was like, that doesn't. You never had trouble with that?
Of course, I just don't care.
No.
There's trouble with it. I just don't care.
Yeah, when you're in the moment, you don't care. Yeah,
I don't give a
but
shit.
you.
I mean, even before the moment, I'm aware of it. I just don't give a shit. I don't care at all. Mm-hmm.
No, because a lot of wrestlers get cauliflower, bro. And they get it a big like
Bad.
it's disgusting. But I heard that never goes away.
Nah, not really. You can kind of like help it, but it won't never like leave. It's always gonna stay, 100%.
But what causes that to happen?
I don't really know because I don't got it. Like I don't know. I've been wrestling for a long time, bro. I don't know
Yeah.
what really causes that. I'm gonna be honest. I mean, I ain't gotta worry about it. If I get it, I'll look it up. If I get it, I'll look it
Yeah.
up. But right now, I don't even. I have no idea. I'm gonna be
Um,
honest.
Let me ask you this. I mean, of course, you did amateur wrestling, but were you ever into like WWF, WWE growing up? Did that ever inspire you to do fighting as well, or not?
That didn't inspire me to do nothing. It was just entertainment.
Nothing.
Yeah,
It was
it was
entertainment, but
entertainment.
yo, you gotta. I mean, as a kid, you gotta like big dude. They come into the ring, they beating each other up. That's
It was cool, but I was getting in real fights. I was
yeah, me
already getting
too.
in real fights
Yeah,
as a kid. I was fighting on the street when I was a kid. So, but seeing that, it was just entertaining. I don't know, it wasn't nothing real. I knew it wasn't real. I was aware of that because I was getting hit in the face for real.
yeah. Nah,
I
nah.
knew it
We
was
knew it
fake.
wasn't real, but you got guys like Brock Lesnar, guys like
Yeah,
Kurt Angle. They did
yeah,
amateur wrestling.
they did.
Um,
You're right, they did.
yeah, they did. Who's your
They wrestled in college.
Yeah, Kurt. I think Kurt wrestled at Clarion University. I think.
And Kurt, I think, was an Olympic team member, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah,
I might be
no, yo,
wrong.
he won a gold medal with a broken neck.
Yeah,
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 and then you
yeah.
got
So
Brock Lesnar who wrestled at Minnesota. I think.
Minnesota.
Yeah,
Yeah.
who's your favorite amateur wrestlers?
Like as in like collegiate and like Olympic wrestlers, is that what you mean?
As high school, like right now, who's the one that like people should watch out for
In high school,
in high school right now?
Bo Bassett. His name is Bo
Okay,
Bassett. I don't know where he goes to school at all. I don't pay attention to none of that stuff. I just follow the person and like his wrestling. I don't care. I don't care to like know all about his life. Any people on social media. But Bo Bassett is extremely good right now. He's number one in the nation, like a 133 pounder. He is fucking part of my language. I don't know if I can I cuss. Can I
nah,
cuss
you
on
can
here?
cuss on here.
Okay. He is one. He is a huge threat. He's a huge threat.
Yeah,
National champion for Florida in college. He is sophomore right now, I think, in high school.
sophomore in high school. Where's he from?
He, I don't know. Like
Where's he
I
from?
don't know nothing about nobody like that, bro. I
Oh,
don't pay
okay,
attention to nobody's life like that.
okay, okay. And like, what about of all time? Who's your favorite wrestler?
Of all time, uh, I
I
got a
know Jordan
couple.
Burrow. Jordan Burrow's
He's something else. He's not my favorite of all time though. My favorite of all time, I want to say Jason North. He from Penn State. He a three-time national champion from Penn State. He's a very unique wrestler. Definitely one of my favorite wrestlers. Like yeah, probably my favorite wrestler is him and Cade Brock. He went to Okie State. He's a funky guy, man. He is super slick. And to wrestle like him is super hard. You got to be super slick. And he
what
got
was
it.
he wrestling at?
What weight or college?
Wait,
Oh, I want to say somewhere in the 140. I think 140. If I'm not mistaken, I
140.
might be wrong. Might be wrong there.
You prefer watching the smaller, or you like
Yeah, make
heavyweights
more.
too?
Oh yeah, the smaller guys. Bro, you only get a handful of heavyweights who like move like a smaller guy. Like Kyle Snyder move like a smaller guy. Gable Stevenson move like a smaller guy. They move fast. You don't see a lot of heavyweights moving like that. That's not common. That's why it's boring. But them younger guys, them smaller dudes, they move different. But you got to be super fundamentally sound to be in the smaller weight classes. That's just that. That's why Bo Bassett's so cold. He's small and got everything on lock. His training methods are the same. Yeah, you got to be dope. See, you got to be dope to be at the bottom. To be a smaller weight, you got to be cold.
Yeah, you
Way
gotta
more
be
colder.
cold. Yeah, yeah.
Way better.
They now the smaller, even when it comes to other styles of fighting, boxing, wrestling, or even jujitsu, I prefer the smaller guys
Yeah,
because the work they're putting in, how fast they're moving. Do you follow the UFC at all?
I do.
Oh, okay, okay. And who are some of your favorite fighters right now?
At this very moment, everybody from Russia, of course, because they all wrestle. All the
Yo,
Russians.
Khabib.
It could be, I mean, he out now, but
Yeah,
him, of course.
his brother, who's the champ.
hmm Islam.
Yeah, Islam,
hmm
the one that beat Volkanovski not too long ago.
He beat him twice. Yeah,
The second
and
time was quick too.
second time was pretty quick, which is very uncommon. Like that, and that's who I look up to the hardest in the UFC is those people because their whole lifestyle is just training in God, and that's all they do. And people bash me for not going out, but wonder why I got all the status I have. And they number one in the world because they sacrifice everything pleasurable up front, and that's why they're number one. They don't give a damn about no women. They know all that BS pleasure because they know that's not gonna get them to the top. They're very aware of that in Russia. That's why they're best.
Yeah, no,
Yeah,
they're dedicated, bro. That
yeah.
Dagestan culture, the eastern side of the world, man, is a lot distant than the western side where we live at.
Oh,
Um,
oh, yeah,
but
bro.
they're yeah, bro, they're so
Yeah.
peaceful. The bond that he had with his dad, the I think he has the because of his dad's knowledge. I'm talking about Khabib. I
Mm-hmm.
think with that knowledge that he has, I think he will be one of the best coaches because right now he has the guy that I don't think is going to be beaten in that weight class.
No,
So I don't know, man. Like I like their style of training because they're so dedicated, bro. 20
Other-
hours they're putting into that.
there's to beat them will be almost impossible because if you even take a day off a year, they surpass you. If you take an hour off a year, they surpass. It don't matter what the hell. You gotta you gotta change your entire life to beat them. Your life must be different. You gotta
Yeah,
cut off all your. Yeah, it's just that's reality. Because their reality is fighting God and eat
and
shit,
wrestling
sleep,
bears.
shit, sleep. That's what they live for. And if you ain't living just like that, it ain't never gonna happen. I don't know who gonna beat Islam. No one's doing what they're doing. Nobody.
I
Nobody.
think as bad as I want Gaethje to take that from him,
It's not gonna happen.
Gaethje can't, bro.
It ain't gonna happen.
Gaethje can't out wrestle him. Gaethje will have to try
It
to
ain't
find
happen.
that chin. I don't think it's hard because Islam has became better standing up. Charles Oliveira, nah, I think he's done. I like him
No,
too. And Dustin Poirier, I don't know
no, bro.
because he just
Islam
got
got three
beat.
times better. Islam just got 3 times better
He
this
got three
morning.
times better. Yeah.
This morning. This morning. It don't matter, bro. It is. It's not happening. I don't know. Well,
Yeah,
it's
you
not
might be
happening.
right. You might be
It's not
right.
happening, bro. Nothing's changing about
I
his life.
don't. I say out of all of them, Justin Gaethje got the best shot, but that's not even gonna happen because
I don't think he got the best.
Volkanovski, bro, is different, bro, and he's running a whole different weight class. Like he just came up to lose. Like Volkanovski ain't no scrub. He's one of the arguably one
No.
of the goats of his division. You know what I'm saying? So for somebody to knock out somebody like that and quickly, I don't
It's a
know
big
who's
deal.
beating him either, bro.
That's a huge deal.
Yeah. What do you
That's what I'm
think?
saying.
What do you think about What do you think about Usman, yo? What happened? What happened with Usman, bro? He was my favorite
Uh,
fighter.
I could definitely see his style becoming easy to beat after a while. I could see that. I seen that happening. Much as I follow him and I respect him very much, and I was a big fan of him. I still am. But I definitely saw his style. I'm like, his style is gonna get beat by somebody. Somebody.
Yeah,
And Yeah.
Yeah,
So go ahead.
but like, yeah, I agree. But what happened the third Leon Edwards fight? You didn't give us nothing. You didn't give us nothing. I understand the second one. He went in there thinking that he was gonna win. Obviously
Yeah.
overconfident. But the
Yeah.
third one, what happened?
These are things people gotta understand, man. This could be anything. He has a life outside of the UFC.
Yeah, he's a
People just
father.
see this. They see him training on some cameras, and they see the fight, of course, the prep for the fight. They don't see his livelihood. They don't see his kid. They don't see the problems with his lady or his mama, and the pressure, the social media pressure from the world. Even I have it. I don't even have a 200,000. Like I feel it. It's crazy. So it's a lot of pressure to come with all that success and money and power and he good at what he do. The better you get at something, the more stress you're gonna get on it, and you got to build your stress tolerance to match that. And
That's
he has a
facts.
life, and I'm sure some of the stress from all this is hitting him, bro. It's tough. That is extremely
Yeah.
tough. He might have an off night. It could have been just an off night, and I believe that's what it was. It's simply an off damn night because his life is
Yeah.
stressful. My life is stressful.
My
That's a
life
hard
is.
life, bro. That's
No,
a
I
hard life
agree.
as
I
a fighter.
agree. I agree. I think with Kumchap Chamaya too. I think Usman should have won that fight. Um, I don't know if people are gonna come in
Uh,
the comments from me, but Usman did,
uh,
or it should have been a draw. It shouldn't. There's no It should not have been a
uh,
unanimous decision. That's ridiculous.
I gotta
Because
rewatch
all
that to
right,
give you an answer.
the first round
Yeah.
Usman started off rough. We know that. But what about the second and
Yeah,
third round?
I gotta rewatch it. It's been a second. I gotta rewatch that fight, low key. Um, I'm gonna say Hamza. I got it. I'm gonna be honest. Just after what I watched the first time, but you gotta rewatch shit to kind of
Yeah, you
get it.
gotta.
You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying?
yeah.
So I'm a kind of go with Hamza. I'm gonna be honest. I'm
You
gonna be
gonna go
completely
Hamzat?
frank.
I'm gonna go either a
Yeah,
draw, but it's not unanimous. That's ridiculous. That's ridiculous.
I gotta rewatch to give you accurate
Yeah, you're gonna have to get back to
articulation
me on
here.
that. Um, I'm gonna say one more thing about the UFC and we're gonna move on.
Uh-huh.
What fight would you like to see? What fight would you like to see happen in the UFC?
Oh
Um,
boy.
Obviously, Ngannou and John Jones is not gonna happen.
Nah.
Um, but what fight
Mm,
would you like to see? What is like the fight that needs to happen?
that needs to happen.
That needs to happen.
The fight that needs to happen. What needs to whatever whatever fighter has the best chance of beating Islam in the history of the UFC, in the whole UFC right now. That fight needs to happen. I don't know who that might be. I don't know who that could possibly be. Islam versus somebody. Because that, like I said, his training and lifestyle is never going to be beaten. So that it has to be some human in the UFC that could have a small chance of taking him out. I'm trying to think who that could be because that's a pretty broad question, my boy. So
Mm.
I don't know, but Islam versus somebody because he is never going to be beaten until someone changed their life. Right
Islam
now,
versus.
I don't know who though.
I'm gonna give you the match I would like to see is I would like to see Kumchev Chamaya versus. It's gonna sound wild saying this. I would like him versus Izzy Adesanya. I feel
That would be
like
interesting. That would be interesting. That would be interesting. Yeah, that would be interesting because Izzy would get smothered wrestling. I'm
I'm
sure.
worried about him too, bro. But that's a topic for another day. I'm worried about that because that Strickland fight that needs to be questioned.
That
That
blew my damn mind. He won. He won fair and square, but it blew my damn mind. I will say I see Izzy style going out of style too because his boxing is not great.
nah, it's not. It's
It's
not.
not good, and I knew somebody was gonna be able to close distance on him because Alex Pereira did it on the cage, which I expected, and then Sean I didn't expect to do it, but he did it very well. He did. It blew my mind as well.
You know what the crazy thing is that the night before that I was talking to my brother who's a big fan of UFC as well. I was like, "Yo, Tim, I for some reason I got Strickland." He's like, "Yo, chill." Like he felt disrespected because my brother's a big fan of Izzy. He's like, "Nah, Izzy, come on, Izzy, that's light work. That's we're looking past Strickland." I was like, "Trust me,
Yeah,
I don't think so. For some reason, Izzy's gonna go in there thinking he's gonna be overconfident like Usman was, and he's gonna get beat, and that's what happened.
I don't think nothing bad comes from being overly confident.
No,
I would
nothing.
definitely encourage young guys to be overly confident. Because the only thing that will come from that is people going to think you had a big ego. But people only below you going to think like that. People at your level frequency not going to think, oh, yeah, they're going to love that about you.
Yeah,
So
that's true.
nothing come in. I think just his style just got. Let's be real, bro. When Izzy swings, he throw his head back too much. His head movement is absolutely horrible. Any decent boxing coach, any kid's coach, a fucking title boxing coach, could catch that and be like, bro, if you can get your boxing better and close distance better, Israel Adesanya can be beaten easy. I'm sorry. Like, I called that like 6 fights ago. I knew somebody was going to be able to figure that out.
Yeah, but
I
we
knew
didn't think
somebody.
it was Strickland. Come on,
I
man.
ain't think I ain't gonna be here, man. I ain't think that. Yeah, that was a first.
We didn't
That was a
think it was
curveball.
Strickland. All right,
Big
let's talk
curveball.
about your content, bro.
Yep.
Bro, so we talked about wrestling. We talked about your wrestling, your love for wrestling. But now you got a fitness side, bro. You're always in the gym.
Mm-hmm.
Training hard as possible, bro. Always putting your body through hell.
Yeah.
Um, when was the first time you actually became obsessed with working out? Because obviously when you start at the gym, it's usually like, let me see if I like it. 1 week later, you're still thinking about it, but then 2 weeks after that, you usually become obsessed. What made you become obsessed with the gym, and how has training changed your life?
Becoming obsessed with it. I don't know if I'm really. I'm not. I always say I am obsessed. I can't really say I'm obsessed with the gym. I just know what it does for you. Like when you understand it, you're not gonna stop. It's like kind of like an ice plunge. Like it's gonna be the same amount of cold. You understand it different after a while of doing this. So I understand it. I understand the pain of it. It's not me being obsessed, really. Just like it articulated to me the meaning. Like it spoke to me. So now I know. So now and it has a change in my life. I mean, quite frankly, saved it, bro. I was already suicidal at the time. I already did 2 attempts. I did 4 total, but
Damn.
I was already too deep. Like two, I mean, as a number too deep. And then got that membership, went broke doing it, went every day, met a person a day. Always say them words right just like that. And that's how it I mean, I got well known in the gym. Like everybody knew who I was. Every human there knew who I was before I was on camera, way before I was on camera. So just the networking of it, meeting richer people, giving me information, meeting different types of brains, kind of just digging in the psychology of people. It completely changed my life, bro. It's
Yeah,
the
bro.
best
You
the best investment.
you always, one thing, I really like about you too, bro. Is that you always greet people coming into the
Yeah,
gym. It's like people don't understand. Like a simple "Hey" or "How you doing" can literally change that person's day, bro. Like,
yeah.
and you always do it. Like, yo, hey, how's it going? Like, you such and such. I see you working out, bro. People need that, and I always admire that about your videos, bro. Like, it's a little thing that goes a long way. You know what I'm saying?
It's weird you say that, bro, because I didn't know that. I'm just extroverted. I just like talking to people. I didn't know people really needed that shit. I don't mean, I don't know. It's off to me that people need that as much as they do. We shouldn't
It
be like that as a society.
We should not, bro. We
That's why
shouldn't.
it's off to me.
Yeah, it's off. It's off. But it's what we need. We're so glued to social media. We're so glued
Yeah.
to our phones. It's like a simple hey, a voice. It's like something that we don't understand anymore, bro. And it's like
Mm-mm.
people like they come into the gym. Obviously, some people when they go into the gym, they're serious. They feel like they have to accomplish what's going on. They feel like this is going to be hell. Or you have those some of those extrinsic people like you. So those people that need that feel like the gym is shitty, and you just come by saying, "Hey, how's it going?" That changes people, bro. I know it's sounds strange, it does, but
Yeah.
it's a big thing, and it's necessary, I think.
There's plenty of demons and positivity in the gym, bro. It's a lot of both. Like I release mine in the gym. They just in there chilling. Everybody got demons, and then that's where you release them at. It's just as much positivity as it is bad in the gym. That's something that we
Yeah,
don't acknowledge either. But I mean, you got the people like me who kind of bring out the positive part. You know what I'm saying? Then you got them days where you just going through a breakup or somebody died. You just killing yourself. Cry for help. It's both ways, man. But like I said, bro, the people who do speak, the nice people in the gym always end up like meeting the workers and like getting little perks and the positive people do push forward the energy. Every gym I've been to that I sat there for like some months, everybody became friends. Every time, bro. Everybody became friends, the whole gym. So when I leave the gym, like I just left a gym I got banned from, and like they
you
all tell me
banned?
how it's weird.
Why you got banned from it?
My videos.
Ah, come on,
They're just
man.
stupid. But yeah, but they tell me like the energy is completely different because I'm gone. Because I just made everybody become friends. And now it's like weird again. It's like a regular gym again.
See how
It's like
you see, and that goes back to my
yeah.
point. How it's not supposed to be. It's not like you were saying. It's not supposed to be weird to say, "Hey, how are you doing?" And the
Yeah.
fact that you know what I'm saying, it's I don't know, like people like you, man. We need that. We need that simple things. The simple things go a long way, bro. Little things.
Mm-hmm.
Let me ask you this: are you a person that separates? Like when you work out, do you do back and chest, or are you somebody that does total body? What is your training like right now?
4 day split, no rest days. The first day is legs. Second day is chest, shoulders. Third is back and abs. And four is arms. I do abs every day, but I got a specified day for abs, which is for back. I do cardio every day and eat the same food every day. That's my split. And that creates an even body. Like my quads, abs, arms, shoulders all look even when I'm naked. No homo. So yeah, like it's all just perfect. Yes.
Yeah.
But
What do you do for cardio?
run, wrestle, stairmaster. I like running at like 2 in the morning, midnight sometimes. I run like late, or like super extra early, like 5, 4, just early in the fucking morning. And then stairmaster. Some if I have like a crappy leg day, I'll do stairmaster like extra hard next day, cardio and like some quad work, calf work. A lot of walking. I park my car super far from the gym so I can walk to the gym, like extra with a big ass heavy bag on my back. So a little extra little
Um,
warm up walk.
how far is the walk?
Like it's like an 8 minute walk, not far. Boy, that big ass bag is like, damn, it go a little hill. Yeah, but it's like a little warm up. So I ain't gotta worry about like walking on the treadmill 5 minutes before I stretch. I just kind of walk hard for 8 minutes with a big bag on my back there, and then start stretching.
And what is the thing you do not like working out, but you have to? Because we all
Back,
got that. For me, it's back.
yeah, I hate it.
Why?
I don't know. I can't see it. I
Yeah.
can't see it.
Oh, I
I
didn't even
I,
look at it like that.
I can't see it. So, but that and I got a hernia on my stomach. You see, I don't know if you see my video. If you see my hernia,
Yeah, I see.
pulling bothers me. So, but I still get it done. My back is sore right now. So, I mean, I did back yesterday. So, I mean, it's getting done. It's a lot
Yeah.
longer too. Cause I got it's back is a nice size body part.
For me, yeah, it is. For me, it was. I would say legs. I train legs a
Mm-hmm.
lot, but it's something I hate, bro. I was never, as I would say, I was never as strong in my legs as I am upper body. But my
Mm-hmm.
body is fortunate. Like I don't have little chicken legs. I don't have none of that. Thank God. But it's always been a struggle for me because I would always, if I was doing a body squat or I was doing a gobbler squat, or doing front squat, um, I would put more of my back into it instead of
Yeah.
my lower legs, which is horrible.
Yeah.
Um,
Huh.
so legs has always been a problem for me, even though I do train it quite often. I always hated it, bro, because I always had that fear of okay, my back is gonna be shit in a couple years because of the way I train.
That's why I actually don't squat. The only squat I do is a goblet squat. This is literally the only squat I do. Everything else I do, and I do a 60 squat, but it's body weight 60 squats, and I superset that with a quad extension. So, and I got really nice legs, and I don't do any kind of back squat because my back is fried from wrestling. So I'm not touching the back squat ever in my life again, probably. But
Yeah, I say that I said that, but it's like I guess for me it's like a feeling of lifted on your back and going down. It's kind of like an accomplishment every time you do a rep. That's the reason why I still do it. But a lot of people tell me it's not even worth it. I think
yeah,
goblet squat is the best because it's the safest. And you kind of are more comfortable with the weight. It's not unbalancing on your back. Um, so I would say goblet squat is the best. Front squats is good if you want if you want that definition in your shoulders. But I would say goblet squat is the best. I agree with that, bro.
the goblet squat's the one. Good for glutes. I'll just superset everything on leg day. I superset every workout and
You
just
superset. Why?
destroy
Why
it.
do you superset? Because people give. I'm pretty sure people in your content have you have those people that are gonna give you negative comments, people that are gonna give you positive.
Of
Has
course.
anybody ever said anything about the way you train, or like has anybody say you're doing it incorrectly? Because supersetting is something I do too. I recommend everybody
Mm.
doing it. But people that superset also get backlash for it. Why do you superset? Because I think it's good.
It's great. You got, bro. You got to destroy your muscles. You got to just you supposed to. That's the whole point. What the fuck? Like that. Why do people? I don't know why people are against it. If you destroy your muscle, because everything I start with, and when I walk in the gym, I start with a superset. In my first set, I'm fried, and that's exactly what the hell you want. You got to stress the muscle very, very roughly, feed it, let it rest, and repeat. And supersetting is if I do a bicep curl with a dumbbells and they go to the bar, bicep curls, bro, I'm already toast. And that's exactly what's gonna build the muscle, tearing the fibers. And supersetting is gonna tear them even harder. And it's just hard. People just weak and lame. That's what I think. Because there's nothing wrong with superset. I don't know what the hell they're talking about.
Yeah, no,
I
there's nothing
superset.
wrong with it.
I have 6% body fat. I'm more
You
straight
got
than most
six
humans.
percent. Yeah, I can
Yeah,
believe that.
very low, very very low. I keep my cardio up. I lift weights every day. My diet's the same completely. So my body fat is super super low, super shredded than most humans. It's way harder to be shredded than to be bulky. And I'm telling you right now, supersetting is how you do that. Supersetting is incredible, bro. You can
Yeah,
get
it
bulky
is.
doing that too if you eat more. I just don't eat as much as I should to get like big. It's not my goal.
How
But
many times do you eat a day?
a small meal in the morning before the gym, so a little brekkie, and then I do two big meals afterwards. So a big meal after the gym post, and then a big meal at night, like 8, 9 o'clock.
And I saw that you like you said you eat the same food. I saw pancakes, eggs.
No, no
There's some.
pancakes.
They're not pancakes. Those are
No
pancakes.
pancakes. No, 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 no,
Okay.
no. Just toast. Toast.
Oh, toast, my boy. It's French
Yeah,
toast,
yeah, yeah.
right?
No, it's
It's
just
regular
toast with
toast.
regular toast.
All
Yeah.
right, toast. You got the eggs. Um, you got a bunch of eggs too, right? Eight
I
or
got
something
a
like that.
lot, 10 to 12 a day.
10 or 12 a day. Damn.
Usually 12.
How are you doing those all full? Are you doing half
Yeah,
like all of them
the
full?
whole thing.
The whole
Yeah,
thing. Cause
yeah.
I
You
heard
can't.
because I heard and this is the reason why I'm asking you, because I heard that eating the yolk, too much yolk is bad for you. That's why I'm asking. Obviously it might be a myth, but
Superman.
12 a day.
Superman. They say it's too much because of cholesterol.
Yeah.
You absolutely need cholesterol. Your brain absolutely needs that because, like, when you don't have cholesterol in your diet, that's why old people have Alzheimer's because they don't have enough cholesterol. The white line in your brain, the white lining is the cholesterol, and when it's gone, you get Alzheimer's. That you need cholesterol. That's why I use a lot of butter and I eat the whole egg. That's very essential. People are stupid. You
Yeah,
supposed
man.
to
You
eat
don't
your
be you don't
yeah.
be playing, bro. Why that meal? Why did you go with that meal every single day?
It's just something I don't know. I can eat it every day. I just like turkey bacon. I love fucking eggs, ground turkey with rice, spinach in it. I mean, just salads, salmon. It's cool. I mean, I don't know. That's what gets you big. I don't care
That's
about
what
the
gets you.
taste.
Nah, it gets you big. Do you do smoothies?
Smoothies.
Yeah, you do smoothies at all?
I do Smoothie King if I'm in a hurry. Like if I'm in a hurry, and I'm scattering doing a collab or some shit like that. I'm gonna stop by Smoothie King like Chipotle like really really quick because that's like a quick source. If I ain't got nowhere to, if I can't, I ain't got time to cook every day. So if I'm
Nah, I
out and
feel you.
about, Chipotle, grilled chicken from Chick-fil-A or Smoothie King. Yeah,
Yeah,
or like go
nah,
like
I feel you.
order steak.
Spain don't got Chipotle. They don't got Chipotle. So I
That's
haven't had
interesting.
Chipotle. I haven't had Chipotle in years, bro.
That's interesting.
Um, Let me ask you this. So what made you want to start content creating? Obviously you have a big fan base. You're very
Yeah.
consistent with your content, which I respect so much, bro. What made you want to start videoing yourself? Because obviously it's not for everybody. What
No.
made you want to start doing it?
Well, I was pretty big in the past. No one really knows it. Like I did a Trump video and other videos way some years ago with my other brother, and it blew up, and people still review the video to this day.
Mm.
I saw I got big, and I saw that I was good at talking on the camera. So that's kind of what made the fact that that blew up so well is why I kind of knew I could probably do that. Then it flopped. Me and my brother split off. We ain't talked in years, and then to this day, and then going through more warehouse work depression. Had a breakup last year, actually this time Christmas 22nd December, and my neighbors had a marketing agency they were trying to build, and they was like, look, bro, we know you're going through this BS. Join this agency, make videos. We'll put you on. We're just trying to help you market. I was like, all right. So I got a tripod. It's actually right here. The tripod I started with is right here next to me. And they gave me a microphone. They like bought me a mic. They said, just go do your thing. And I just put the tripod up and started doing it again. I was depressed as hell. I was just sad. But I had this little ball of energy in my gut. That's the best force possible for success as a breakup, bro. And I didn't know breakup, the shit hurts. So you don't realize it's great until the shit is over. But
Mm-hmm.
and then I did one little video saying hello to everybody. Cause I was still like extroverted even when I was depressed. I wasn't gonna like change myself. I was still like meeting people. Cause that's what made me feel good, is meeting people every day. So I recorded it all. I said hey to like maybe 18 people and just kind of chopped them up and posted it. It'd be like 80 likes. For me, it was a lot. I was like, damn, okay, that kind of worked. Let me keep doing that and see what kind of conversations I can stir up throughout the day. Every day I go, cause I go to the gym every day. I go every day for like 3-4 hours. So I got all time to do this. To
Mm-hmm.
record every day. And it just got better. And people started noticing. People knew I was that guy with the tripod. And no one brought a tripod. No one talking to the gym. The gym was all lame and weird. And no one talked to each other. And after a while, like a month, everybody knew each other. Everybody knew I was recording. People want to get in the video. I started gaining traction. I got like 30K followers 30 days later. I'm like, okay, I
30K,
hit.
damn.
Yeah, then I hit 100 after 61 days. So 61 days total, I hit 100K. I'm in this gym fresh, depressed, no one know me. Got a tripod like a week later and started doing videos, and literally 60 days in I hit 100. And that's when everybody was like, okay, this dude just came out of fucking nowhere
That's dope.
with nothing and started something. Like, who is this cat?
That's
And from
dope.
there, and I noticed the traction. People across the world, because I was reaching 15 million accounts a month with that 100K. I was reaching a lot of fucking accounts across the world. People just want to follow me.
Yeah, I
So
mean me. I mean, even though I'm from the
yeah,
States, I found you in Spain.
yeah. So like it took a while. It took a while, but um, I got better, got more deals, kept doing it, didn't stop. The agency grew. Now we all started. It's like we all call on the agency. Um, I mean, I don't know. I just got good at it. I ain't think, and I don't feel like a damn big shot. I don't feel like that. I'm in my damn room at the office right now. Like I'm just chilling. Like I ain't like rich as hell. I don't feel like that. I don't go out, so I don't see the attention. I don't care about attention like that. I don't fiend it like most humans. So I don't go to the club. I don't go to like watch the game. I don't. I live in KCMO. We got the best team in the whole nation right now, Chiefs. I don't give a damn. I don't give a shit. I'm at home. I'm not out. I don't give a shit. So I don't feel that attention. I don't feel like a big shot. When I do go out to like show my face, take a lot of pictures, it feel good then and there. I'm like, okay, I gotta go home and work because I can increase this. No, so I don't feel like I don't care about none of that attention crap. But I appreciate it. But I'm just making videos, bro. I'm just making videos and trying to inspire people to get in the gym and work out, bro, and use that pain to grow. Because all the pain I went through just advanced everything I'm doing. And I'm going through more painful things in the near future. Show people like this is what's gonna get you to the top. I'm
Yeah.
gonna just record. I'm gonna record and monetize my discomfort.
bro. I even though you say you're not somebody that you know you know. I think it's for me. I think it's the energy you have. It attracts people. So even though you're not looking for it, it attracts people. Your energy is contagious. You know what I'm saying? And that's what people look at. It's the little thing like we talked about. The hey, how are you doing? That stuff attracts people. And that person that always comes in the gym and they see you, they're going to show that affection because of what you did. So your energy attracts people. How did you get out of? And if you don't mind me asking, bro, how did you get out of that dark hole, bro? You told me that you had what, four suicide attempts. You know, dealing with things. How were you able to get out of that dark hole, and how were you able to stay consistent?
So first thing, you can ask me any question you want. You're not going to
Okay.
cross any barriers. I'll let you know right now. I'm completely
Okay.
open book. Get as
Okay.
personal as you want. How I got the dark hole. Getting out the dark hole was compounding the pain. So I'm going through an initial pain, neutral baseline pain. I got to stack up more pain on top of that to kind of just crush it, just crush it. Because when you go in the water, in the ocean, deeper you go, the more pressure you feel. It
Yeah.
just crushes you. So put that pain in the water and just go lower and lower. And over time, you'll just kind of heal. But you got to compound the pain. That's what's going to bring you to the top. It's very crucial that you go through a painful experience or painful experiences in your life to succeed. That's the reality of the world. That's how it works. People want to deny it, but denying reality is a name. And that's just how you got to do it. You got to compound pain. It was painful to go to the gym every day. It was painful to have to talk and record every day and edit it. And I'm all sad, but it had to be done. And that's why I'm great now. And I'm not even touching greatness. I'm barely even touching it. This is essential to compound pain. Compounding. That's really it. That's how I did it. It's
Mm.
quite simple. It's simple, but it's not easy.
Mm.
Two
And
very
did
similar
you?
words, but you know what
And
I'm saying?
yeah, yeah, I understand. So, I read this book about self compassion because a lot of people tend to give compassion but don't give self compassion. And one of the things it talked about, I'm going to ask you this: were you when you were going through that deep, dark moment in your life? Was there a point in your life where you just accepted it for what it was, and then you were able to move on from it? Because I heard when you accept a negative for what it is, you tend to move on from it.
When you accept the negative, you move
When
on
you
from it.
accept, because we tend to accept the good things all the time, but we never tend to accept the negative things. Obviously, what there's good, there's bad.
Yeah,
So my question to you is, were you able to accept it for was okay? I'm going through this right now, but I will get out of it. Were you able to accept it for what it was?
yeah, definitely. Now I understand. You articulated that a lot different.
Mm.
Yeah, so I see what you mean. Absolutely, because that's the word is negative. So to deny it, that's another. Like I just said, deny reality. To deny reality would be a name. So negative is part of the world. The universe is going to give us that. We're guaranteed that. So yeah, by default, by proxy, we have to accept it. If we didn't accept it, we'd be living in a damn video game. That's not reality.
Yeah,
Because reality is this world is a negative world, and we got to go through that. We got to weather the storm with that. See, I did accept that. As soon as you do accept that, this is going to be a painful journey. To get through it, it's like easy to get through when you accept it. It's like an alcoholic at an AA meeting. You gotta admit you're alcoholic and then improve. Hey, I'm John. I'm alcoholic. Good job. Now you admitted it. Stop drinking. That's
yeah,
it. So
yeah,
you gotta accept it is what it is. Accept that you were alcoholic. Accept that that's bad. You did some bad in your life, and then change it. And same concept with
yeah,
with this life.
yeah. Accepting. So what is a message you would tell to somebody that is going through a tough time in their life? They're in that dark hole. They're trying to get out of it. They're trying ways to be consistent. What is the message you would give to somebody right now that's struggling?
Uh, First thing first, get your health right. The first thing is to get the gym membership. That's the first thing.
Mm.
Learn how to work out every single day. And then increase your skill set. You gotta have multiple skills. I would say get out of a 9 to 5 grind. I would say definitely get out of that. Like that's not healthy. There's nothing healthy about that shit. Ever.
Yeah.
Nothing.
Yeah.
Nothing. So I definitely remove that from your life. That's gonna require you to learn a bunch of skill sets. I say cut off women completely because that more women, more problems. That brings more problems. More money is different problems or larger problems. So bring it because you're gonna have the same amount of problems when you're broke as you are when you're rich. It's just the
Mhm.
caliber of the problem itself. That's because you got more to lose because you're rich. When you're broke, you got to lose when you're broke. So you got the same amount of problems. The caliber of it. So no women, increase your money. So the problem's not going nowhere. Yeah, accept that. They're not going nowhere. You're gonna have problems regardless of rich or poor. So just accept the larger scale problem. Um, Stay abstinent. No alcohol. Cut off friends that don't benefit you. Like the 2 friends I met across the street changed my whole life. And all the other friends I ever had, which is a lot of fucking people, didn't do anything for my life. So definitely cut out the friends who ain't doing nothing for you. There's a lot of things that go with this getting out of the hole. A lot of things. But the first thing what I think I would say is go to the gym and meet a person today in the gym. Gym, meet a person today. That is a huge step because rich people in the gym, you don't know they're rich because you meet them in the sauna, they're naked. They ain't got no watches on, they ain't got no jewelry. You don't see their car. They're just naked humans in the gym in the sauna getting hot. Just go in there and talk to them and make them like you. Make them like you. Make them talk about themselves. Ask them questions about themselves because people love talking about themselves. People are obsessed with themselves. They'll end up
Mhm.
liking you very, very much. Do that every single day. Go in the sauna, work out sauna, meet somebody every day in the sauna. That's it. That step alone is gonna change a lot. Cause that for me, doing that bro, that's literally why I'm here right now. Cause I met this one lady in the sauna. The first lady I met in the sauna, she gave me some pushback, and then we ended up talking and being friends. And that's how I began to start doing it more and more and more every day. And I became very well known. And if I wanted to sell a product or a service, I could have sold to the whole gym because the whole gym knew who I was. It changed the quality of my life completely after meeting all these people with a different mindset because people in the gym are not wired the same because we understand pain. People who are lazy and don't do shit with their life don't understand this world completely. People in the gym understand to a degree because they understand pain is going to evolve you because we're in the
Right.
gym and the gym is a painful experience.
Mhm.
So meeting people in the gym is essential. So that's a big damn step. Meeting people of that mindset. Gym, sauna, meet somebody, repeat. That's a
Yeah.
big one. That's the first nothing thing I'd say to people who are in a dark hole. Huge deal.
Yeah. I would say gym for me would be number one. Definitely because the gym you could develop a philosophy. You're meditating. I feel like I'm
Yeah.
meditating. I don't know about you. I feel like I'm meditating when I'm at the gym.
Mm-hmm.
And then I would say a second good one is I would say write what you feel down. Reflect on your day. Write about what happened today and how you're gonna make tomorrow better. Write the things down that you feel. I think that does a long way as well.
Mm-hmm.
But acceptance is the biggest thing, bro. And I
That's
appreciate you
huge.
for sharing that, bro, for real.
Acceptance is huge.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's huge. Let me ask you this. What is something that you wanna do more with your content? You have great content with wrestling and fitness, but is there any ideas right now that you're thinking like, oh, I'm going to try to focus on this? Like, are you gonna what is the future for your content? What would you like to
More
do?
pain, more pain,
Mhm.
like extra pain. Very unique and unusual ways to do so. To go through step pain. More giving back on my page. Those 2 things I'm gonna focus on more is giving back more to show people they can do it too. Because people need to see it to do it for some damn reason, some stupid fucking reason. And then just monetizing the pain that I go through. So, because I go like every morning is rough for me. I go through pain every single day, and I accept it every single day. I know it's gonna hurt every morning I wake up, but I know that's a ball of energy I know I can use to be great, and that's what I do every day. So, just showing people that I wake up in a harsh environment mentally every day, and using that energy to boost myself forward in this life in this world. and I'm gonna show that on camera. Pretty much getting up in the morning. Like I don't record my 2 a.m. runs. I haven't lately. That's like doing them. I'm gonna start recording those. More ice baths, more painful experiences, harder workouts, etc. Ass whippings from UFC fight. I'm in touch with a lot of UFC fighters right now, so I do plan on meeting them in the future, near future, and having them just beat the hell out of me. And I just accept that, large or not. Um, Anything painful, really, and going through a painful life on camera, which no one wants to do, because humans by nature avoid discomfort. I'm going towards discomfort, and I'm gonna just
Mm-hmm.
monetize my discomfort. That's a big thing. Giving back in discomfort.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Yeah, they say that there's a saying that um on the other side of fear is where your life starts. So
Yeah,
I'm pretty sure when you go into the gym, you're always pushing yourself to the limit, and it's that fear, but you feel good
absolutely.
after. What is your favorite social media platform to use? Like, what social media platform do you feel more in tune with?
And so I don't scroll through any of them, but Instagram is definitely my more in tune one. 100%.
Instagram.
Yeah,
Instagram.
100%.
I actually started watching you on Facebook Shorts, and then I started watching you on YouTube Shorts. Some of your videos, man, I saw, but it was from another person. It wasn't from your page. So I was like, yo,
Okay.
he's come a long way because I followed you for months now, and it's just like if I'm seeing you everywhere, your page is growing, bro.
Mm-hmm.
Which is dope. Um, Before we end the show, I want to ask you this one question. And bro, I appreciate you for coming on. Um, what is something that you would tell yourself 2 years ago? What is something you would tell yourself 2 years ago that you know now that you didn't know back then?
There's so many thoughts after that question. So many thoughts. The first thing I'll tell myself, fuck me. 2 years ago, because 2 years ago I was abstinent like 3 years in. I like no sex for 3 years. Long time. I was going through. It was a way different mindset. I think I would probably tell myself to get that membership and meet a person today. I think that was a big step, and then learn the skill sets, learn psychology and human nature. Those two things. Those are important skill sets, bro. Those are very essential to learn through life.
Mm.
And I feel like it's something different I should be telling myself 2 years ago. Shit, but I think that's it. Getting that gym. To get that girl who won't give a shit about you because you don't. No one gives a shit. No one gonna come save you. You got to handle business. I think that's really it. No, don't travel. Just worry about the work. Gym, meet people, and learn skill sets. Like skill sets that if you can compound them together, they'll make you $1 million. So the skill sets I have right now can make me $1 million right now. So
I
that's
believe that,
that.
bro. I believe that's a
I'm
firm,
gonna
bro.
be a millionaire guaranteed. There's no doubt. There's no belief. It's a fact. Like I'm guaranteeing that because it's easy as shit to do it. So I haven't done it, so I can't sit here and like vouch like it's easy. But I know it's easy because I got the process. I know the process. I know what I gotta do. I know what I gotta do. It's gonna
Yeah,
happen.
bro. I
So
I I see that in you, bro. I see that in you. I see that from your content. I see what you do, and I see again how you affect people. I see it. I see a million K probably. I see a million probably
next
January,
year,
bro. New Year.
next year, no
I see
doubt.
it because I seen it go. I seen it jump multiple times, bro. I see it. I definitely
Yeah,
see that.
next year for sure. After I instill this pain, discomfort phase and the giving back phase, I'm guaranteeing it because I do love giving back. I love children. I love giving back to homeless, and pain is essential. And I'm gonna do way more of that because I need to see my true greatness, and that's gonna come through a lot of pain, a lot of it. Like if you ever seen Deadpool, you've seen Deadpool.
Yeah, Deadpool's dope.
Remember,
Which
remember how they
the
put him through
second one
all
is
that shit.
questionable, but the first
The,
one's
the
good.
first one, how they put him through all that pain.
Yeah.
And look what he became after that, all that pain. That's how the life works, bro. So yes, I need to put myself through a ton of it. I accept all of it. It's not gonna be lovely. It's gonna be very uncomfortable, but I accept the fact that this world's gonna bring me all of that, and I have to prepare myself for that. as a man. Because we're here to create resources and wealth. We got to prepare ourselves for the pain that we have coming to us. That's a guarantee us to the universe. Because we are designed to absorb that pain. If the world guarantees us that means by default we're designed to absorb said pain. We have to absorb it and bring more upon ourselves to become great. And that's what greatness lies, bro, through all the pain of the world. And that's what I'm gonna do all next year. It's a lot of pain. I'm gonna go through a lot of bullshit. I might be irritable some days. I'm gonna be mad as fuck some days. I might cuss out a fan just because of the pain I went through recently. I'm gonna apologize afterwards and keep going. But it's gonna be a painful year next year. But I'm gonna find my true self next year. No doubt in my mind. I'm gonna find myself. Because there's more than myself out there I know. Way more. I don't know myself all the way. I'm only 27 years old. And the pain I go through next year is going to reveal all I need to know about myself. Everything. So I'm guaranteeing that $1 million on paper, $1 million in my bank account, $1 million on Instagram, millions, everything. I'm guaranteeing all that. No doubt.
Damn, I feel that. I feel that, bro. You got a forever fan, bro. And I'm
I
not
appreciate
just
that,
saying
bro.
that. I'm not just saying that because you did the podcast, bro. I've been following you before that. But you have a forever fan, bro. And I can't wait to see you continue your path to greatness, bro, for real. I see it in you, bro. And I know it's gonna come. I just can't wait to witness it happen, bro, for real.
You're going to
So
see it, bro. And anything
yeah,
you need, I want you to let me know on my end. Anything you need on my end, bro. We travel. We started doing a lot of traveling next year. So you want to link up in the future? Please let me know anything you want to do in the future, collab wise, because we can make this a long term relationship, bro.
yes,
You
sir.
cool as hell. You cool as hell, bro. So I fuck with you, bro. Anything you need, let me know, bro. Truly, anything.
Bro, I appreciate that, man. Likewise, bro. Dude, I appreciate you so much for coming on today. And getting up so early. You know, my days
No problem.
midway. But I know
Oh,
you
this
do
is like
this.
this is
You
late.
do this. You do
This
this.
is
So
so
it's
late. I
okay.
mean, this
Yeah,
it's
it's
only
not.
10. Like this is so
It's
late.
late. It's late.
It's so late.
But
Oh yeah.
I appreciate you for coming on, bro. And yo, you have a forever fan, me, Just the Thought Podcast. And bro, I'm looking forward to seeing your new stuff, and I'm looking forward to seeing what you do in 2024, bro. Um, Happy holidays, brother. And yo, live one day at a time, hour by hour, minute by minute, and continue to love yourself, bro, and continue to do that content that you do, bro. I'm gonna be watching, bro. I appreciate you so much.
I enjoy myself very much. I appreciate you, bro. I really enjoy myself here.
Yeah,
Truly.
bro. Just the Thought Podcast. Muggsy. Guys, go follow him on TikTok, Facebook, Instagram. You got YouTube too.
And
YouTube.
YouTube. Same thing, man.
Um,
YouTube.
bro, Just the Thought Podcast. We are out.